Hey everybody, Todd here, and welcome to a Monday Morning Mindfulness here on wellnesstalks.org. So I'm just going to walk you through a real simple thing you can do here Monday morning to practice that mindfulness skill. If you need a reminder as to why a mindfulness practice is so important, you can look down below. I'll leave a link to kick you back to why mindfulness is such an important thing to add to your daily lifestyle. But for right now, we're just going to jump in and practice because it is a new skill and it's going to require a little bit of time. So let's just get started. I'm going to have you just go ahead and close your eyes. All I'd like for you to do is to pay attention at this moment to your breath. We're just checking in, getting present in this very moment. If you don't want to close your eyes, that's fine. But just look at something off in the distance and allow yourself to just start to pay attention to your breath. Now at this point, most likely what you've had happen is there's a thought that interrupted you. That's okay. Don't judge it. Don't get too attached to that. Just notice the thought and let it go. Return your awareness to just being present in the moment and noticing how you're breathing. At this point as well, you might have had a few thoughts, and you may not have even noticed that you've switched, that you were thinking these thoughts at all. That's the benefit of doing this. I'm just going to help you to interrupt that, notice that. So just notice whatever that last thought was, earmark it, put it off to the side, and this time what I'd like for you to do is to pay attention to your feet in contact with the ground. So just bring your awareness there. Notice anything. Be curious about your feet. Now, if your mind has wandered, notice where you went. And then bring your awareness back to just your left foot this time, paying attention to the entire foot. Pressure, hot, cold, itchy, dry. Just be curious as if you were paying attention to your foot with your eyes closed. All the sensations you can of your left foot. Okay. Chances are your mind has wandered at this point. You may be frustrated, so notice that. Notice that you're not doing it right. Notice whatever the thought is coming up in your mind. Just acknowledge that that's what's come into the reality. Just notice what's showing up in what's arising in your consciousness right now. And bring your attention back this time to your right foot. We're simply going to pay attention, what we did to the left, to the right side as well. Notice any pressure, hot and cold, etc. So just bring your awareness, all you can, everything you can sense about your right foot. Again, notice where your mind went. Notice if a memory came in, if a noise distracted you, if you're irritated by doing this, if you're feeling super calm and zen doing this. And then bring your awareness back to both your feet in contact with the floor. This is a simple exercise that you can do just about any time, any place. You can do this in the middle of a meeting if you're finding that you're drifting in and out. Nobody will know. Obviously, you would keep your eyes open in a meeting. But for the most part, you can do this driving in your car, drinking a cup of coffee, while you're out for a walk. And you can do it internally, paying attention to what's happening in your body. And you can do it externally. And this would be a good place to start anytime you're doing a mindfulness session. This is a basic grounding. This is just being present. I used your feet and your breath, but you could use any part of your body. You can start at the bottom of your feet and work your way up. That would be a mindful body scan. It takes a little bit longer. If that's a goal, is trying to practice this, then you do need to increase the times that you try to practice. All we actually did that for was a whole 3.5, 5 minutes maximum. And you can extend this. This is simply a practice session, an introductory beginner practicing video, just to help you get an idea for how to start this. And we can simply extend the amount of time that we're paying attention to our feet. And then we can move up into our ankles and so on, a mindful body scan. I'm going to continue with this series since this has gotten a lot of positive feedback from folks, especially right now given everything that's happening in the world. So be sure to subscribe, to hit the little ring button so that when I put a new one up, you'll get notified. And if you need other resources or other videos, I invite you to explore further into the mindfulness playlist, and I'll make sure I leave a link for that below. Or you can jump over to the wellnesstalks.org website where I have some worksheets that go along with this just the same. Don't want to watch the videos, don't have time, and want to use this for a walk, well then you can also go to the wellnesstalks.org podcast and download that to practice and to learn more, to expand upon your mindfulness practice. Until the next episode, may you be well.